Kamala Harris is an artificial intelligence candidate. You're tempted to say that she would be a cheap fake, stealing Donald Trump's no tax on tips. But in fact, she's a deep fake. She is AI. Nothing about the candidacy of Kamala Harris is real. Every image you see of Kamala Harris right now is a still photo. The cover of Time magazine, the cover of Essence, beautiful profile shots, soaring images staring off into the distance. You're covered up in still images. And in still images, Kamala Harris has a stately demeanor, an appealing smile. The problem is, once you hit play, Kamala's charisma plays out. She is not charming when off the cuff. She is not charming when off script. She is an embarrassment when not on the teleprompter. And that charming smile turns into the liability of a laugh. The AI generacy of her candidacy has turned her laugh, which is a liability, into an asset as being described as joy. But that's fake. It's phony. Like the laugh. It's not real. Her policies are not real. She's anti-fracking. She's pro-fracking. She's suddenly regenerated out of nowhere to be someone who yesterday wanted to sick the IRS on poor waiters and waitresses, and today regurgitates no tax on tips. It's as though she was born 3 weeks ago. Nothing existed before. No history, no record. She's trying to divorce herself from 3.5 years of leadership by saying she'd take on inflation day one. And we're supposed to ignore that for 3.5 years, it has been the Biden-Harris administration, as we are reminded by White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
When did you guys learn that Vice President Harris wants to distance herself from Bidenomics?
Why do you think that?
Axios is now reporting that she is hoping to distance herself from President Biden's unpopularity on the economy. Can you blame her?
Do you know this is the Biden-Harris administration? Are you aware that this is the Biden-Harris administration? And she is indeed the vice president.
But if the president's policies on the economy were working, or if they were popular, wouldn't he still be the candidate?
You literally just had the chair of the CEA here who laid out a pretty robust point by point about the economy.
Is Kamala Harris aware that it's the Biden-Harris administration? The new AI candidate born 3.5 weeks ago is totally distanced herself from the policies of the Biden administration. And now we are left with the Harris candidacy. No policies, no interviews, no questions. And it's working. People think it's real, in part because the media is a bot inside the comment section, leaving us posts like Kamala 2024. Nothing is real, but everything is working. Current national polling suggests Kamala Harris is up. She's up 6 points in the poly market, betting market. She is up in swing states where it's also having a down ballot effect. Democratic candidates from Arizona to Michigan to Pennsylvania to Georgia are winning over Republican candidates. This is not good for anyone who wants reality, anyone who doesn't want the new AI-generated Kamala Harris. This is not good for anyone that supports Donald Trump. Now, is this a rejection of Donald Trump, or is this an embrace of Kamala Harris? There's been man-on-the-street videos. Rachel Campos Duffy spoke to someone, I believe it was in Wisconsin last week, where she said that literally inflation has hurt her family budget. She's concerned about her job. Her life is worse off. Who are you going to vote for? Oh, Kamala Harris. Why? She better represents me. That would suggest that identity politics has shoved the voter into the embrace of Kamala Harris. But there are others, enthusiasm going from 40% to 80% on the Democratic side, that I think reflects you simply have a living, breathing candidate. And it's all somebody needed to be anti-Trump. You would hope that what would be needed by the American people is a real candidate, not artificial intelligence.